Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 180. Noun phrase today is the lesser of two evils. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If a person says that someone or something is the lesser of two evils, it is the better choice of two bad choices. Okay, or alternatives. It means the best choice of a difficult or painful choice, or two immoral choices. Okay, let's continue. They say the idea of this phrase is derived from Homer's Odyssey, but at that time it was between Scylla and Charybdis. Yeah, this was, in one of the mythology stories where he had to cross through this path, and I think on both sides there was dangers of some kinds of creatures or monsters that could have attacked him, and he had to choose one because so he tried to choose the lesser of two evils, the one that he might have been able to survive more against. So that's where the original idea comes from. The earliest citation of the phrase the lesser of two evils, actually saying the lesser of two evils, comes from Chaucer. We get a lot of phrases from him too. He's like right behind Shakespeare with the amount of phrases you get. In Troilus and Cressida, this is a famous novel that a number of phrases came from. In the 1300s, okay. And we have several examples here. She didn't like either candidate, but she decided to vote for him because she felt he was the lesser of two evils. Yeah, we definitely hear this with voting, because sometimes people, maybe they don't like both choices. They're both bad, but maybe, I got to choose one. So I think this one's a little less bad. So you'll choose the lesser of two evils. That's the way it's usually referred to. Or number two here, sometimes I heard people actually say this or this way. I've heard some people say voting for the lesser of two evils is still voting for evil. I've heard a lot of people actually say that line. All right, and here's just another, because it's not only used with voting, although it's quite often used with voting. Both choices were not good. However, quitting was the lesser of the two evils instead of being forced to do harm to others. Okay, good. All right, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.